Good morning, Chamber members. Welcome to Monday Minute for Monday, April the 19th, 2021. We know, of course, today is budget day, so we're expecting to hear from the federal government what their financial plan is for us for the upcoming year. There hasn't been a budget for a couple of years, so it certainly will be a heavy document, I would suspect, to get through, anticipating tax increases, and it certainly will be interesting to see the program announcements and the supports they continue to put in place for business. So we'll continue to keep you updated on that, and there certainly, I'm sure, will be lots of work that come out of the budget. I just want to highlight for you a couple of things on the municipal level. We're looking forward to hearing the introduction of the city's new strategic plan. So as that comes out and gets approved by council, we certainly will be following that and working with them and sharing that with you. There will be a new direction for a time, and so we'll see what that brings. As well, on the municipal level, we know that the tax assessments will be out shortly for properties in the community, and I encourage you to make sure that you take a look at your assessment. We know it's a reevaluation year, so there may be some changes, and I expect changes for many groups and people, so please take time to look at that. There is, of course, an appeal process, and then your tax bill, of course, will be generated out of that assessment based on the mill rates applied. On the provincial front, we see several announcements the government is making on industry-specific supports, but there's one I want to highlight for you, and that is that the training subsidy has been extended until the end of June, which means there are $10,000 per employee that's available for training of your employees. I would encourage you to take a look at that. But the sector-specific items, rural veterinary services, the growing tech sector, hospitality by expanding liquor delivery, and outfitting and ecotourism. So I'll attach those copies, but there's information coming out for specific sector supports from the provincial government. And at the national level, besides the budget, the Canadian Chamber is making an urgent case for a change in approach to COVID. We've talked about this a couple of times in the past, but certainly with the significant lockdowns in the east in Ontario, the Chamber is very concerned about businesses. And so there is a series of materials they've put out that I will share with you today. A vaccine resource hub, a workplace recovery toolkit, lots of information there, some stuff certainly for you to consider in this business-led recovery time. And then there's also 3 or 4 things they're asking the government to support, suggesting that there's holes or gaps in services that the government is providing that would support business in the midst of another lockdown. And they certainly want it to be the last lockdown. So I will share all that information with you today. We look forward to the budget. As I say, federally, we're expecting it any time. Lots of kibitzing about what is expected in the budget, so it certainly will be an interesting time over the next few days. I wish you nothing but a great week in business, and let's have a great Battlefords week.